For Panthers Fans Only is a sports podcast intended for mature audiences and contains profanity as well as extremely spirited conversation. What you see and hear are the sole opinions and depictions of each individual, not at all inclusive of the entire cast or any guests associated with our show. Thanks for tuning in, and always remember to stand on business.
I'm not gonna lie, that doesn't help at all. That helps with one thing. What up, 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 what up?
That was just a warning.
You told niggas last week it was get out or lay down time. Matter of fact, let me chill. My producer said we can't talk about it. No worries. No. Oh, good. Okay, you're learning, nigga. Good job, man. I fuck with you, bro. I fuck with you.
I know.
I'm on an island by my lonesome stranded. Low key and staying candid. Reflect on all the things I try my hand at. Search for the equation to persuasions I'm used to. Finding comfort in the zones of clouds and bones I get loose to. A mountain is Fontaine. Spinning in monsoon and grinning this high octane. Explosive how I came.
Welcome to For Panthers Fans Only.
Encircled by my folly like a moat around the castle. Stay afloat. Catch a second wind. Thin is the air I breathe. Teary-eyed nose running. Wipe the snot on my sleeve. I'm calling on the Savior to be all that I need. Please forgive me, my behavior had me lost.
Very efficient and effective show today. So get comfortable. I mean, I don't know if you guys are watching on your lunch break or whatever the case may be. I know sometimes I'll come in here and say it's going to be short, it's going to be this and that. And then y'all look at the end when y'all watch on the playback and it was like a 2-hour episode. I don't think that's going to happen today. I don't believe that's going to happen today, but we'll see how it goes. Did you relay my message? You didn't see what I seen in the group chat? Me, you, and him? I said she want to make it pop. Then what?
Oh, that wasn't my message to relay.
It was mine?
Yeah, because you're the one who made the proposal.
That's what she came up and told me when I was working out.
Well, did you relay my message?
We was working out in 2 separate rooms at that point in time. I had to get my shit in and get out.
Okay. I respect that. Nobody relayed my message. All right, cool.
No,
I was working, so
I ain't see her afterwards.
Fair enough. Welcome again to For Panthers Fans Only. I'm your host, JJ.
I'm your co-host, Terrence.
I'm your producer, Tavian.
If you haven't already, make sure to tap in with us on social media at For Panthers Fans Only on Instagram as well as TikTok. Fuck with us on X at FPFO_podcast. Also, you can tap in with us on all DSPs if you're currently watching on YouTube. If you are doing so right now, like, comment, subscribe, turn the bell notification on. Thank you guys for being here as well. Very, very appreciative for all the support that we've gotten over the past couple of years. We have so many big things coming up that I'm just so excited about. We're going to be experimenting with a couple of different types of content coming up this season. I haven't even talked with y'all about this, but this was actually something that you brought up maybe a year and a half ago about us like watching a game live stream, like how we did the draft party. That's definitely happening. We're going to probably kick that off this season against the New England Patriots if you don't end up in Foxborough. If you do, then, I mean, we'll pick a different week. But we're going to give that a shot. We're going to give a IRL stream or two a shot because I absolutely love that concept. Game day vlogs. There's a lot of shit going on. At some point or another, we'll convince Terrence to start streaming because no matter what I say about him, he is a halfway decent gamer. He is a halfway decent
I'm better
gamer,
than halfway decent.
so I will give him that. Halfway decent. I feel like halfway decent is appropriate. All I know, I've clipped you.
And what?
Everything that we've played on multiple occasions. Go ahead, lie to your supporters. Go
Well,
ahead.
the only thing that we really played consistently was Madden, and I mean the record is fucking what Von say 6-24, something along those lines.
No, nigga.
Yeah,
see how you just get up here and see, but I
Yeah.
don't like when niggas just get up here and get
Because when I win, niggas be ready to crash out.
who? Whoever did that.
Okay.
Whoever did that. And we played 2K. We played a lot of 2K in Copper Beach. And
I mean,
cooked
you used to be
quite
ready
a
to
few
crash
times.
over like
Yeah, and you used to get mopped in 2K,
Jesus.
nigga.
Who used to get mopped in
You,
2K?
bruh. You.
I used to get mopped in 2K.
Yes, bruh. Yes.
Off of Paramount, I used to get mopped in 2K.
I didn't play you at Paramount. I played you in
I
Copper.
said off of 2K. That's when I was at my prime, nigga. I was still
remember
borderline pro.
You don't remember when we used to play with you at the park and stuff. You was ass.
Yeah,
You
the
had
park-
that
the park was
Nigga,
different.
that's
you
because
had
I had
you
that
had that athletic finisher.
That
Oh
shit
my
was
god, you might have been
disgusting.
the worst player I ever
Yeah,
seen.
bro. But I ain't gonna lie. You remember that time we were on with my cousin and I ate that damn edible? Yeah, we had that part turned up with my athletic finisher, nigga.
That was that night with that Tory shit, wasn't it?
Yes, nigga. Oh my god, that was literally like the funniest shit in my life, bro. That was the funniest moment of my fucking life, bro. No cap. But yeah, bro, super excited. This is one of those periods. This is like the calm before the storm. I think we're 75 days away from the NFL season officially beginning.
School's out. The boys are on vacation.
Yes. I mean, summer is official. I umpired baseball this weekend. And this was probably the first weekend that it really felt like summer for me personally, because it was just excruciatingly hot. I don't even know if that's a word. If it's not, I made it up.
I mean, it's a word.
Yeah.
It's
It
excruciating.
fits.
I know that that's
It's
a
just
good,
kind of a weird.
excruciatingly. Yeah, that's a great.
It's just
actually,
very weird
Yeah, I
to
don't-
place it like that, but like, yeah, you
But
got
it
it.
was right though.
Yeah, I mean, it's not wrong. I'm not gonna say it's right, but it's just not wrong.
Cool. Week 3 of JJ proving he's not illiterate in a row.
Well, I mean, that would be reading, but like, yeah, go ahead. I mean, go ahead.
But yeah, it's officially summer. I know that you guys had a nice weekend. If you would like to share, or actually maybe you don't need. I don't know. I'm sorry if I got either one of y'all in trouble by saying that.
I mean, you ain't getting me in no trouble. Yeah, we went to the beach this past weekend. Well, I guess we was there from like Thursday till Sunday.
Can I pause you?
Yeah.
Oh God.
Another fucking adventure. Don't say shit, nigga. Another adventure, because I know that y'all get up here and get the lion, and then we have people that are split. Our supporters get split. How JJ is always doing this and that. Another weekend that I wasn't invited. Continue.
Okay. Do I need to dive into why you weren't invited?
Yes.
Sure.
Because I just got invited probably like a week or so ago.
And you know
myself.
what's so funny? It's always funny that Terrence is always just getting invited.
I
Last
swear
week
to
he had just got invited to the crawfish
and you
boil.
know why I just got invited. Cause you know,
Shout out Twin, man.
you know why I just
Shout
got
out Twin
invited.
them.
So I just got invited probably like a week ago, and this is a beach house that it was multiple people there. You literally wouldn't have had any place to stay.
Yeah, there was.
Oh, I would have had somewhere to stay.
No, you wouldn't.
No, you wouldn't.
I would have had somewhere to stay.
Somewhere else.
Yeah.
It wouldn't have been
It
in
was
that
like
house. Bro, it was like 7 people. There was
Yeah.
4 rooms. I was in a room with 2 beautiful women. Just putting that
Nigga
out
just
there.
he wanted
I
to
just
throw that
wanna-
in. So he was dying. He was
I just
itching.
want to put that out there. You can, infer whatever you will. That's where I spent my nights.
I'm not getting
I would
into it.
love. Oh my god. Oh my god. If I was 100% confident that these people didn't watch, I would like beg you to go into detail. But I digress.
You can infer what you will. No, I'm
Mm.
just playing. I was just on the floor on an air mattress.
They did you like that?
Bro, it was nowhere to sleep. We weren't allowed to sleep on the couch. House rule. Don't,
I haven't said a word.
Well,
I'm
I
just
slept
listening.
in a king size bed. I'll say that.
Were you by yourself?
No. What's the relevance?
Fair enough.
But yeah, you wouldn't have had any place to stay. It wasn't my place to invite you. Like I said, I just got invited a week ago.
Okay.
But
I'll take the loss
wasn't
on
our
this one.
trip.
yeah, but it was a fun time. Spent a lot of time on the beach. I got dark as fuck, and got back Sunday, and
Yep, you too. Got fucked.
I know. Oh, I know, bro. I already knew. I knew it was a wrap for me.
That Cape Verde
Saturday.
colors coming out.
Yeah, oh God.
Yeah, got back Sunday, and still just trying to recover, taking it slow all week. No more drinking for a while. Consistently working out.
You say a while, but 4th of July is 2 weeks away. So
Yeah, but I don't really have any plans for that, honestly. I just took off just to take off.
we should do something.
I didn't feel like being at work. But
We should do
We got
something.
an invite to Virginia, to the lake house.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
Yeah, that's what they were talking about when they told us to come back up. Andrew and them was like, yo.
Oh,
house.
yeah. I remember they did say that.
Yeah, so
Facts,
that
facts,
move?
facts.
Okay. Bet.
Yeah.
We'll figure something out.
Yeah,
We'll figure something out.
beach was amazing though. I'm on that same. I drank entirely too much. Here we go, another drinking story for y'all.
Oh my God, yeah. And I just want to say that the consensus is that you're borderline alcoholic, but I did nothing to that. Only thing we did was cut it up and put it out for the people. Shout out Dylan.
That's fine. We appreciate all views are good views.
Yeah, they told me I was gonna have a heart attack. Actually, oh, they were on my ass. And on TikTok, I posted like a fucking TikTok of me saying we were gonna win 10 games and win the playoffs.
I looked at that the other day. It had a lot of it had a lot of traction. I didn't look at the comments. Though.
Yeah, they were on my ass. Nigga said, "Oh yeah, he's comfortable putting his life on it because the heart attack is imminent." I said, "Nigga, fuck you, pussy." I said, "Nigga, suck my dick, nigga." But yeah, I was like, "Yo, that is OD." But hey, fair enough.
Yeah,
fair enough.
I mean, that's insane.
Yeah, that's what the nigga told me, bro. That's what the nigga told me. I'm not gonna lie. There was a couple of crazy ones in there, and I was just like, "Oh, that was pretty funny."
We love the views, love the fans.
Yeah, I mean,
and the
niggas
haters.
saying that, yeah.
That's
But,
crazy.
No, I drank entirely too much. Was it Friday night? Oh my God. I mean, shit just got so wicked in that
Oh yeah, he was down for the count.
shit got so wicked. Bro,
Like that?
Bro, I threw up. And when I tell you like I threw up and it was as clear as it was when it went down, like like I could have not flushed the toilet and nobody would have knew I threw up. It was straight liquor. I was like, yeah.
I know that shit was burning your fucking mouth when it came out.
It tasted the same.
Yeah,
it
that-
tasted just
yeah,
like like
yeah.
tequila on the way down. Tasted like tequila on the way up. I was like, yeah, it might be time to
I've had
simmer
a night
down
or
a
two
little
like
bit.
that. Yeah, I've had a night or two like
Didn't
that.
even know that was fucking possible.
Stained them in poker. Stained them.
I mean, stained is a stretch.
Okay, cool.
Personally, I was running the table and I got bored because the game was taking too long. Everybody was folding our hands and being pussy. So I just fucking threw my nuts out on the table.
Isn't that what you're supposed to do
In poker?
when there's money on the line?
Yeah, 1,000%.
Yeah, I mean, I was
It's
also
a game of patience.
Yeah,
Yeah, and I just
and they play tournament style. So
winner take all.
Clock.
No, winner take all.
Winner take all.
Can't
Winner
leave
take
the table
all.
with your earnings. Otherwise, I would have left after the first 3 hands because I
Yeah.
had about the whole fucking table.
I went up pretty good one hand too, and I wanted to leave, but I didn't realize what they meant when they were like, "Oh, we're playing tournament style," and then you have a buy-in every single. Like
Yeah,
I guess
every
every
10,
single
round.
15 minutes.
No, every round. So like once the first person, once you run through the table,
Yeah.
all the pot is collected at one person, then you go again.
Yeah.
And it's another buy-in.
Yeah.
So that person, so we only did a $10 buy. Another reason why I was just like, I don't give a fuck. We did a $10 buy-in, and once the money was all collected, Terrence won the first hand, so he went up 6. There was 7 people playing. You buy in with 10, so he went up 60. So when he starts the next game, he's up 50,
Yeah.
and we're playing again. Everybody else has to
Oh,
put back in
okay.
another 10,
Got you.
and so
okay.
just keep playing until everybody's done.
Okay.
And like I said, we were running it for a while.
Shit
It
got
was just
stagnant.
fucking- yeah, just
Y'all
got-
you should have got up from the table.
I did the second game. Well, the second game I played like 3 hands, and I fucking walked the dog out. Just I was just fucking around.
I can't
threw
take
out
you
all
to the
my.
library. I can't.
Nah,
take
you
to
can't
the
because I know how to
library.
play, and I can play well when I want to. I just
Yeah.
it was 10
And it'd
fucking
be way
dollars.
more. It'd be way more money on the table too.
Yeah. Yeah,
Like, I
I
think
mean, a
the last
serious
game
game,
they
I'm fucking
played-
throwing my hand in, I'm folding, I'm reading the table.
Yeah,
Like, this
yeah.
game, I was like, I don't give a fuck.
I've yet to see him do that yet, and we played a lot of poker over like the past 2 months.
We haven't
You
played
haven't
for
done
no
that
fucking.
shit,
We
so
haven't
you just
played.
lying.
1, we haven't played for no money. 2, I've won before.
Practice makes perfect.
2, I won before. 3, I was doing that shit the whole start of the game until I got bored. And I got bored because it wasn't a real pot. Like, there was nothing super enticing about it.
I'll take $50.
So a lot of niggas, there's a lot of Library Street niggas that got caught in a game or two that would have loved to take $50. I mean, them niggas, they'll go balls to the wall and leave out that bitch mad.
50? Yeah.
For 50?
For a $10 hand?
Man, nigga, we starting the game off with 152.
No, I'm saying that's what I'm saying though. Not for a $10.
Oh yeah,
they're
not for
doing all that
no,
over a
no.
$10 hand.
Yeah, no, hell no,
And
hell no.
Well, was I mad about it? I was the first one to dap you up after you won. He was hype. I was hype. I was like, let's fucking go. We ran the table.
Hey, fair enough. Rank the Love Island women from 1 to whatever. Cause I've been dying for this. I want to hear. I've been dying for this.
1. How far are you?
I know that bombshell is crazy as fuck.
1
You keep
is
talking about
Andrina.
Yeah.
I mean, okay, I've seen her a couple of times, but I just need to see. Like, I need to see more.
Fire.
My God.
I need to see more though, bro. I need to see more. No, I need to see more.
The episode she walks in, she's gonna jump all of them. My God.
That's gonna be tough for me. I'm not gonna lie, but continue.
No, it won't.
Okay.
I know you. No, it won't. I promise you it won't. 1, I'm gonna go with Andrina. 2, Orlandria.
Okay.
She's
Orlandria is better than Shelly.
Orlandria's got this like queen energy about her. Like
Okay, I respect that.
Yeah, very, very respectable, very classy. I fuck with Orlandria. 3, Shelly. I do like Shelly. Shelly's 4. Where we at? What's her name? Sierra. Yeah, I'm gonna put Sierra at 4.
Sierra, I'm surprised that you didn't have her higher, but okay.
Because she just does stuff sometimes that I'm like,
You know who she reminds me of? Have y'all ever watched Euphoria?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She reminds me of Maddie. Like they damn near could be twins to me. But
I can see it.
Continue.
Yeah. Sierra.
Quicker, man.
5.
Quicker.
I gotta think about their names.
Oh, okay. Fair.
5, I'm thinking Hannah. 6, Amaya. No. Yeah, 6, Amaya. 7, Iris. 8, Huda.
Okay.
I fucking hate Huda.
Okay.
Yeah, but we're talking about appearance. So
it can be everything. Go slow. Where's Bella on the list?
Oh, I didn't put her on
Well,
because
she's
she didn't last that long. But if I'm redoing the list, I'll probably slot Bella in above Hannah.
Okay.
But she's still down under the rest of them because some of them.
There's some shit in there.
Yeah.
God, is
There's
it?
some shit in there.
I'm going to go Andrina, Shelly, Orlandria, Sierra, Huda, Hannah, Iris, probably Amaya.
Iris, Hannah's at the bottom of the list for me, personally.
Really?
She's the extreme. She's just something that I can see at ECU if I'm that pressed.
Yeah.
That's how I feel.
I can
Yeah,
get
that's
that.
valid.
Especially because you can be a 10 in Greenville, but nigga, you go on Love Island and you're a mediocre 6.
She seems like fun though. Like she's always having a good time on the show.
mean,
I feel like she's doing it. She did it the right way. Like
I'm not gonna hold you. It gave me cause for pause when she was doing all that crying behind Charlie. And she was
Yeah.
getting fucked the next episode.
Yeah, that was
I'm
so
sorry,
hard.
bro, but that just you're
and
gonna
the
drop
spit
for
start.
me.
Yeah, she might have to drop a little bit.
Yeah,
for that one.
that was a lot for me. So
she ain't
she's gonna
dropping
be at
below
the bottom.
Huda. She ain't dropping below Hood. I fucking
Shit.
hate
Huda is fire.
But I was about to say Huda is cute though. Like
She pisses me off.
Yeah, but
she's
she is.
definitely
she's the most annoying
Yeah.
bitch.
oh she's
God.
very annoying, but Amaya is very close.
Yes.
Yeah, but Amaya's like annoying and like Amaya's like a child. Like she's
Yeah, she's
very,
like a baby.
Yeah. Hood is like a bitch. Like
Yeah, a very, very manipulative one.
yeah.
Very manipulative one. That's a hoe that'll get you locked up.
Yeah. Yeah.
No cap.
And that's why she's at the bottom. Like Amaya's just annoying. But Amaya's bad.
Amaya is tough. Yeah, Amaya is tough. Shelly, 1.
Fair.
Just because, I mean, I haven't seen this bombshell, but, like, I'm not going to lie. It's very, very, like, it's tough for me. It's tough for me. This bombshell got to be all fucking world.
She is.
Like that.
She was Miss Puerto Rico like 2023.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I'm going to go slow then. But I'm going to go ahead and go Shelly for right now. Shelly. Damn, I didn't know I was going to get stuck after one. I might can't do my list.
Why?
Because I don't know. I just know Shelly is one and Hannah is whatever the fuck at the bottom.
So where's Alandria and Sierra?
Alandria is either 3 or 4 because
Okay.
Bella is 2.
Okay.
Bella is 2. I fuck with Bella's vibe. Like,
Yes.
I'm not going to lie. Like, nigga, I fuck with Bella's vibe, bro.
I was
yeah.
tight when she was gone, bro.
Yeah,
I was
and you
so
know how
tight.
I am, bro. Your energy and your vibe got to be right.
That's why I think Iris is a little higher for me because like Iris is like really chill. She's just not the.
She is very laid back.
There's
She's
too
cute,
much,
too.
Too much lip filler.
Yeah.
That is very true. Also, another thing I hate about Hannah is the fucking spray tan hands. Every time I look at her hands, now that I say it, y'all are gonna notice it the next time.
I didn't even pay attention.
Oh my god, it's horrific.
Well,
I
we won't
just
see it
can't
no
stand
more.
it. Hey man,
God, why?
fuck,
Yeah,
man.
that's what I wasn't.
All right, bro. Just see, like she got clipped. Oh, okay. Well, I mean, she damn near needed to, but nevertheless,
Them bitches was hating so
Yeah,
bad
that was
when they
it.
clipped
It was bad?
Yeah, in her situation, she didn't need to. To me personally,
if they let her to stay, they let that bitch stay for 2 go rounds.
This is the
3.
3rd time she survived elimination.
3.
For real?
Yes.
Oh my
And see,
God.
the thing about it is, the episode I'm watching right now, Iris already told them bitches, hey, I'm not voting for her and I'm not saving her a 3rd time if she gets put on the hot seat. Y'all don't say shit, but I need to know if she stood on business.
Well,
Shelly
she didn't
is
have an
one.
opportunity to.
She's gone too?
No, she was just vulnerable that episode,
Oh, okay.
and it was only the people that were safe that had an opportunity to vote for her.
Yeah, because they did it off the vote.
So the bombshell done turned Jeremiah out. Because yeah. He's green, though. I'm going to say that.
Extremely.
Jeremiah is green as fuck.
Extremely.
Yeah, he's green.
Yeah, he's pitiful.
But he's not like a bad person. Like he's
Nah,
just
he's
very,
not.
like
They hate on him too.
they do bad.
Oh, they be on his ass. Yeah, I know.
bad.
It'd be
And-
Ace,
and
though.
when-
Yeah.
It'd be Ace.
Well, yeah.
It'd be
Shit,
Ace.
when the bombshell walked in, because she's
Like that.
and she went straight to him.
Who, Ace or Jeremiah?
Jeremiah, she said that's
So-
her dream man.
So everybody in the village, then he turned into enemy number 1, public enemy number 1. Yeah, it was
all right.
bad.
No more details. Because I'm like episode 13 now.
You go
Or 12 or 13.
You gonna fuck with it, bro?
But yeah, Shelly is 1. Hannah, bottom. Bella is number 2 because she just checks a lot of boxes. I might do Alandria 3 because Alandria, her vibe, like she just gives grown woman.
Yes.
Like everything about her just gives grown woman. Like
Sure.
very, very mature emotionally, very mature, like just all throughout
Knows
the
what
shit.
she wants.
Yes. And Shelly is very similar as well, based on what I've seen so far.
Oh, for sure.
Based on what I've seen so far.
And it seems like Alandria's helped Taylor grow a lot too. Because Taylor,
Yeah.
I wasn't fucking with Taylor, but the more he fucks with Alandria, the better he gets.
He gets, but a lot of the reason too is because that nigga Jalen came in there and about took his bitch.
Yeah. We
Yeah.
about took it from him
Yeah, on God.
because we
On
had
God.
yeah.
Yeah. Now that shit connected when y'all was like, oh, we fucked up bad. We fucked
Yeah.
up. Yeah.
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 Oh, because you seen it now, Charlie.
Yeah, that was crazy.
That hurt,
but
bro.
that was because of Austin, bro.
Yeah.
Austin fucked off.
fucked
He
off.
ain't want to stand
Yeah.
on business.
That shit hurt.
He's a little
Yeah,
dense,
yeah,
bro.
yeah, he is. He is for sure. But yeah, and Sierra will probably go behind her. Probably go behind Alandria, and everybody else is just all right, whatever. That's how I feel. Well, Iris is tough too, but Shelly is, yeah. I mean, I probably would kill something behind Shelly. I'm not gonna lie. Jaire Alexander to the Ravens, 1 year, $4 million. Pause. I told y'all on the live stream. I told Dylan. I will say he's paid me my money. I'll worry about you. I'll worry about you during juice time. You'll get your bread. I just want to hold it for a little while longer. It's gonna make me feel better. But yeah, instant react. Well, not necessarily instant at this point because it's been almost a week now. But the Baltimore Ravens officially have the best secondary in the NFL by far. Not even close. Even if Jaire only plays 5 or 6 games, if those 5 or 6 games come at a critical moment in the season, it is bad for the AFC. I'm just going to go ahead and say that. But how do y'all feel about the Carolina Panthers being out officially on Jaire Alexander with him signing to the Baltimore Ravens?
I mean, yeah, like I said earlier, I mean, I feel like if they have intentions on going to get someone else, I feel like it was probably more so of a thing that Jaire didn't want to come to Carolina, just because he probably wanted to go to a contender, because the price wasn't steep. And I heard that we offered something. Now, I didn't get the details of the offer, but I heard that, there were negotiations happening, and I guess they kind of died down. But
we offered more, allegedly. There was no official offer in place. There were discussions. The discussions that occurred, it was more money than what he received.
Yeah, and so in that aspect, like I said with the Jalen Ramsey situation, I don't want nobody here that doesn't want to be here. So if you don't want to be here, good riddance. Congratulations on your new destination. Wish you the best, but, I mean, it doesn't really move me. Like, it was exciting at first to think, like, oh, we're going to get Jaire Alexander. But when you look into the grand scheme of things and see that he hasn't played a lot of football over the past couple of years, and that's not something that we need in the direction that we want to go. And if we want to be a competitive team early on and relatively quickly, then it's kind of hard to, bank on a guy who hasn't played a lot of football. But, the price was there. I guess he just wanted to go in another direction, so good riddance to him.
Yeah, and just off of that, and then I'll come to you, but just speaking to him not playing a lot of football over the past couple of years, I believe on this podcast a couple of times we discussed the possibility of him joining, and we all obviously supported it just because he is a good player. But in that same breath, looking back at it in hindsight with him already signing to a team at this point, like Terrence just said, you would run into the issue, very, very similar issue to J.C. Horn pre-last season. And our problem right now is if anybody in the secondary goes down, it's a long fucking day. and depending on the significance of the injury, it's a long week, 2 weeks, month, whatever the case may be. So, honestly, it was too big of a risk, in my opinion. Like, looking back at it now, too big of a risk. Jaire Alexander, obviously, he is a stud. That's undoubtable. But he hasn't played a lot of football. He just hasn't. So, I'm kind of happy that he landed where he did. Baltimore gets a lot stronger in that, in that regard. But us being in the NFC, nobody panic. Nobody panic. I think something is still on the horizon via the secondary, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, I think it was very telling, the deal that Jaire ended up getting. 1 year prove-it deal, not a lot of money. What do you say, $4 million with the potential of $6 million, $4 million guaranteed, $6 million contract. Yep. Nothing. I mean, that's good money and for a regular person, but by NFL standards, it's nothing to write home crazy about. Yeah. And I think he finds a fit with Lamar Jackson, his college teammate, which I do think plays a part into it, because the day before he got signed, Lamar said to the GM directly, "Go get him," as a clear sign to that's who he wanted to bring him in. Lamar's obviously the face of their franchise. They want to keep him happy and do what he wants. So when you take a step back and look at it, it makes sense. Definitely bolsters that Baltimore secondary. They have an elite-looking secondary on paper. Still got to get out there and play. Jaire has to remain healthy. I don't think the Panthers are really losing out on too much. If Jaire returns to form, then that's a different conversation.
Well, hindsight will always be 2020.
Right. Continue. But that being said, at this point in time, the Panthers have a good thing going. You don't want to Jaire has also been known to be a bit of a personality in the locker room. I'm not going to say good or bad. It's all up to the viewer's discretion, but Jaire has been known to have a bit of a personality with him, and the Panthers have a really good thing going. The locker room seems to be a tight-knit unit. Everybody's on one accord.
Yep.
If he didn't want to come in and get in line, then he doesn't need to be there, and I think that'll ultimately be the best thing for the Panthers in the long run.
Yeah. I just spoke about energy when we were speaking about Bella from Love Island, right? And I think that right now, with whoever you bring in, if you're the Carolina Panthers, it's very, very, very important to guard that energy. Whatever energy is in that lock, because I mean, I don't believe that I'm alone in my thinking that right now it just feels a lot different. Shit just feels a lot different. Whatever y'all want to say, things this season feel a lot different. I see a lot more people drinking the Kool-Aid this year than years past. Terrence, honestly, you have been one of the slower ones as far as kind of getting on board and thinking that this season is going to be successful. Because I see a lot of content creators. I see a lot of things going on Twitter. The energy is just a lot different. So it is very, very important, just speaking to your point, because that was a great point that you just made. It's very, very important that whoever the Carolina Panthers do end up bringing in over the summer, because it's going to happen, that they fall the fucking line and realize that they aren't bigger than the program. That was Deontay Johnson's problem last year. And I think that y'all may have tried to tell me that at a time or two during the offseason, and I just didn't acknowledge it because I was just so blinded to the fact that, okay, well, now we get our point guard, a wide receiver one, we about to turn this bitch up. But that was Deontay Johnson's problem last year as well. Nigga thought he was bigger than the program, and every other place that he's gone to up to this point, after Carolina, I think it's been, 4 teams at this point?
Yeah, 4 teams in one season and got cut by all of them.
And didn't really get many reps. That's Deontay Johnson's problem. He thinks he's bigger than the fucking program.
Went into Baltimore, thought he should be getting wide receiver 1 reps after 1 week of being there.
I think he went to Houston too, right?
Went to Houston. He went to Baltimore and showed his ass because I'm pretty sure there was a report that came out.
He didn't get on the field, right?
He didn't get on the field, and they told him to get on the field, and he said, I'm not going on the field because I don't know if it was a blowout or the game just didn't mean it. Was something like of the sort.
He was mad he wasn't getting the ball.
Yeah.
Showed his ass.
Niggas, it has to be very, very clear that if they come into that building, because the energy right now seems like everybody is on one accord. Nobody in the building right now is bigger than the program. You look at it from top to bottom, and it's all hands on deck. We have something to prove as a unit. This is what we're going to accomplish this season. The message is we're here to win ball games, and we're here to win championships, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. We have to be very, very, very mindful of who we bring in. Just speaking to your point, because that was a great, great point about Jaire, that even though on paper it would have looked like a good decision, just based on what he's done in his past, cause for pause with the injuries, and then another cause for pause with the personality, good or bad. Let's just go slow. So shout out to Jaire for sure.
And I want to throw y'all a curveball, not on the notes. Haven't brought this up to y'all.
Okay.
Because we are talking about cornerbacks, and rumors in Dallas have been circulating about Trayvon Diggs being up for grabs. Mm-hmm. How do we feel? Short, concise. How would you feel about that?
Would you like to go first?
Yeah, I don't know what up for grabs means. Like
for trade, eligible for trade.
I mean, I think he would provide. Yeah, I think him and J.C. Horn alongside of each other would be a good fit. I just don't know what his injury history is like either. Because was he healthy last year?
No.
Yeah, exactly.
He hasn't been healthy the past 2 years, right?
Correct. He hasn't finished the season.
Well, so if that's the case, then I don't.
I mean, he's in the same boat as
Jaire. I don't really want him. If that's the case.
I've never really been, and you know this because we have these conversations all the time. I've never been under the belief that Trayvon Diggs is some crazy cornerback.
Me neither. I've always said
I don't believe he can guard.
Yeah, I've always said that he gambled way too fucking much, and it just gets him beat a lot. And because he had a knee injury, right?
Yeah.
So it's like when that happens,
had a cleanup.
When that happens, if you don't have that burst anymore, and your whole play style is based on you gambling and like trying to jump routes, but you can't really explode like that anymore, then that part of your game slows down a little bit. And if I haven't really seen you be able to face guard a receiver, one of the elite receivers, then it's kind of like, I don't know.
Yeah. Very, very similar, in my opinion, very, very similar to the Jaire situation. But as always, the first thing I'm going to do if I'm Dan Morgan, because I do believe you should be in on every deal that has the potential to make your team better. I do believe that you should be on every single one of them, calling somebody to see what's going on. First things first, what is the asking price? That's where I'm going to start. Second question I'm going to ask is, how healthy is he? Right? And I need Dallas's report, because for whatever reason, when the Carolina Panthers do reports, i.e. DJ Wanham, i.e. Who was the other nigga that we just brought in that I think that they claim is injured now? I don't know if it's Patrick Jones or somebody else, but there was another guy that we brought in this year, if I'm not mistaken, that has like an injury now that they didn't know about, allegedly, that is an issue. They don't know how to assess injuries properly. You see that with Tommy Tremble as well. Like, there's no way that Tommy Tremble, after the injury that he suffered, should have just randomly got fucking back surgery on in a random day in May, when we could have already had this shit knocked out. Like, I don't care about your process that you claim is in place. And don't lie to me and say that he will be back during training camp when I know he's not. Because you did the same thing to me with Jonathan Brooks, and we saw how that situation went. Tried to rush him back. He kept saying he was ready, et cetera, et cetera. You said he would be ready July 1. We believed it. I'll speak for myself. I believed it, and that nigga wasn't ready until week 10 or 11, and then came back and fucked the shit off again. So, I mean, it's just how healthy is he? What is the asking price? And is he going to fit with us schematically? If any of those answers aren't what you want to hear, then at the age that Trayvon Diggs is currently at, it's not worth the risk. It's just not. It's not risk moving assets for. It's not willing to, it's not worth the risk of what we're going to have to take on from a cap hit standpoint. It's a lot of question marks that right now I don't think that we need it. I really don't think that we need it, to be honest. So, good question, though.
Yeah, I only brought it up just because I want us to be able to come back to this video should that rumor start circulating, because I do see a world in which that is a possibility.
Sure. Understood. Let's go here. NFC South ranking projections. I just want y'all to go through and tell me who finishes where and why. It can be as fast or slow as you want it to be. Pause.
Saints finished last. They're just sorry. I don't see in a world where they got better. Their quarterback situation is just god awful with Tyler Shuck, whatever, and Spencer Rattler. Chris Olave can't stay healthy. It's just very nasty over there in New Orleans. So I think they finished last. I think Atlanta finishes third. I think Atlanta has a solid team, and like they have a good young core, and they drafted well this year. And Michael Penix, he's gonna have another year of experience under his belt. So I think that they'll have a really well balanced team, and I think that we will be fighting for them for second in the division. But ultimately, I think that we'll finish number 2. Love the step that Bryce and the Panthers as a whole took in the back end of the season. We did nothing but get guys back healthy, add a little more beast to that defensive line, picked up a 1,000-yard rusher in Rico Dowdle to pair with Chuba Hubbard, drafted Ted. XL has another year under his belt. Hopefully his drop problem is fixed. Didn't mean to hit him with a stray. And so, yeah, I just think we made a lot of moves in the offseason that is going to show up well for us. And then I have the Bucks finishing first in the division because the Bucks didn't really lose a lot, and they added pieces. I think that Emeka Egbuka, that's his name.
Yeah.
I think he's going to be a stud. I think he's a really good receiver. He played at a top-notch program. They won a national championship. And I think that I've been seeing reports that, like, he is one of Baker's favorite receivers. He was getting even more targets than Mike Evans in practice. And they still have Bucky Irvin. And, yeah, I just think that they're the best team in the NFC South. So, Bucks 1, us 2, Falcons 3, Saints 4.
Okay. Not mad at that. I think that mine is probably very, very close, and I think that the only thing that I would change is us and the Bucks. But off of that, I do believe that this is going to be a 3-team race. I think that the Saints are shot, and I mean, it's not shooting at them or nothing like that. Fuck the Saints, but that's not what this conversation is about. I think they're shot as fuck, and I think that this division is going to be a 3-team race, and I think it's going to be very, 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 very close all throughout the season. So when you talk about divisional games, right, and you go back and look at some of the divisional games that we had last year with the Atlanta Falcons, the game that we lost at home that you were very much in, and then for whatever reason we stopped running the football, right? You look at the game against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers that you should have won twice, albeit via a missed call by the NFL referees in New York, and then a fumble by Chuba Hubbard when the game is pretty much solidified. So you should have won that game. No question, in my opinion. But I say that to say these divisional games specifically are going to be extremely, extremely important. And the Carolina Panthers cannot afford a dick off. I'm just going to go ahead and let y'all know that right now. The Carolina Panthers cannot afford a dick off. This is going to be, I think that the NFC South is going to be one of the more entertaining divisions in football this season. I think that the NFC East, they have been for a while. But I think that the NFC East is probably going to be, top-tier entertainment. top tier entertainment. Then of course, what is that? The AFC North, Pittsburgh, Baltimore, Cleveland.
Yeah.
So that's going to be must see TV as well. But that's always just simply based on the fact that you have Baltimore and Pittsburgh. Like that's always going to be a battle in itself. But then just seeing how they kind of progress throughout the season, that'll be fun. But yeah, the NFC South is going to be very, very fun and very entertaining. It's going to cause me a lot of stress. I was thinking about this in the shower earlier today. And actually, I told this to Yak yesterday when we were on the phone, that my mental health is just a lot better, like when the Carolina Panthers aren't playing football. At least that's how it's been the last 6 or 7 years. Now, this year, maybe that'll be changed, and it'll be, rainbows and cotton candy and all of that shit. But it's going to be a dogfight for sure. But I have us still winning the division. You do make a formidable argument about the Tampa Bay Buccaneers because I do think that they're going to be a problem. I still believe that Week 18 is going to be for a divisional title, even with me bigging up Atlanta and saying that they're going to be – like, I don't want people to think that I'm sleeping on Atlanta because I'm not. Like, it's still fuck Atlanta because, like, the way they treated me and Terrence in Atlanta 2 years ago, it's still fuck them. But,
Yeah, I don't really F with them like that.
No
we was up
cap.
there dolo.
Yeah,
but,
God.
I mean, it is what it is. Bryce threw 3 picks that game. So
That
without
was
that,
rookie debut?
Yeah, without that, then because the game was still close until Miles Sanders.
Fucked it all.
Yeah, so I
Your
mean,
boy.
no, I can't stand Miles Sanders.
That's our boy. Matter of fact, that's me and Tavion's boy.
Met him at the club.
No, not even the club, the hookah lounge.
hookah lounge.
Nigga wanted to
Day
fill his
before a
body
game.
with hookah. Now we can speak about it freely. That's great.
Yeah.
Nigga wanted to fill his body with hookah before we played one of the toughest teams in the NFC. That was the decision that he made. So shout out to him because we did chop it up. And then shout out to him again.
Yeah, he showed love.
He did show love. Shout out to him again because he was featured on our road game experience video. What is it called? Our game day vlog in Vegas.
Booby, what up?
Yeah, on God. Shout out him. So, but nevertheless.
Excuse me.
Well, yeah. Actually, I don't even think that you have to give a ranking.
Actually,
yes, you
I
can.
was about to say, because my ranking ain't going to be like y'all's. Because I actually think, and this is where y'all are going to just fucking
I'm not going to say shit. I'm going to listen.
attack me. But I think Michael Penix could be very interesting as a player, man, because his arm talent is just fucking off the charts. And if you're telling me that he's gonna, because he's already an older prospect, so I feel like he didn't play much last year. He played like 2 games, got his feet wet, didn't look super great his first game, looked okay his second game. But I think he's going to be an issue, man, and I think that is going to be something that teams are going to have to contend with. Is like there's now 3 quarterbacks in that division. One Baker, who's a solid quarterback. I don't think anybody thinks Baker's anything special. He's got special energy and special leadership. However, like the talent, on the field and everything, like Baker is a gambler. He's known to make a lot of mistakes.
I would argue the same thing about Penix.
We just don't know yet. We haven't seen him.
I mean, his arm strength is off the charts, like you said, but his decision-making is questionable, which is why he gave that hoe up as many times as he did. But continue. Is your ranking.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's going to be very interesting. I think Saints are definitely at the bottom. Like, they're not really a thought in my mind at this point. Rookie quarterback, rookie head coach, depleted salary cap hell for that team. I don't think they'll be in much contention for anything this year besides the number 1 pick. I think it's a 3-team race, like you said, Atlanta, Tampa Bay, and the Panthers. And I think you could really rank them in any order because I think they're only going to be separated by a game or 2, really all of the teams. So I think, I mean, obviously, I think the Panthers are going to be good. I like a lot of the moves that they've made. A lot of the Panthers' success, though, hinges upon their health because the Panthers are one secondary injury away from easily being in 3rd place on this ranking.
Is that true?
I think so. I don't really have a lot of faith in this secondary.
I don't know.
I already don't have
how
faith in
I feel about
EJ.
that.
I don't have faith in EJ already, and I don't have faith in the secondary as a whole. Outside of a J.C. Horn, I like Mike Jackson, but you got to show me again. You've only done it for 1 year. You got to show me again. Obviously, like Trayvon Merring, still have the question mark at that other safety spot. There's still a giant hole back there.
Not really.
J.C. Horn goes down. There's a hole there.
Monty is a hooper, bro. The money is. I'm
Cool.
moving
And that's
off
why
the assumption
that's
that
why they were number 1 on your list, and that's why I'm gonna seat them. I think at number 2. I think Tampa Bay is gonna take a step back, losing Liam Cohen. They're gonna have a new offensive coordinator. It's gonna take a little bit of time for them to mesh. If they don't get off to a hot start, could fall behind in the race. And like I said, it's only gonna separate this division by a game or two. So if they don't get that shit under control quickly, I can easily see Tampa finishing in 3rd, and I see Carolina finishing 2nd or first. I'm going to say first for the purposes of today's ranking, but I do think Atlanta's going to be a fucking issue, especially with Raheem, their head coach.
Worse.
Yeah, I like their head coach, and Bijan is a stud. Drake London is a stud.
Great improvements defensively with Pearson and Jalen.
Yeah, they've improved that defensive line. Yeah, Atlanta's going to be an issue. They still have a good secondary. Yeah.
Okay. The only reason why I asked the question about the secondary was like, do you think that the improvements that we made to the front 7 will be able to kind of even out a significant injury? That if JC goes down, we're fucked. I'll say that. If JC goes down, we're fucked. If Mike goes down, we'll be okay. Because, the way they talked about Shaw Smith-Wade, I think that I'm going to be okay.
So if you tell me that the Carolina Panthers get back to playing Carolina Panther football, which is nasty, dirty, all in the trenches, then yes, I do think that they can survive an injury in the secondary.
That's what I believe is happening.
I hope that's happening, but they have to show me because that defensive line is young.
I still don't even believe that if they do play that way and we don't have an injury in the secondary, that I still trust the secondary.
Why?
Because I just don't think they're living like that outside of JC and Trayvon Marry. I think Mike Jackson.
Mike didn't show you shit last
Mike
year?
is solid, but like Tavian said, you got to show me again. Because now since people quote unquote thinks you're solid, you still gonna have to guard some of the best receivers.
And we did talk about JC not trailing.
Yeah,
we need to see JC trail.
And if that's not fixed.
But did Mike ever really get torched? That's the only question that I'll present. This is why I think that I have confidence in the nigga. Because he's a cornerback, too. I just don't really ever recall him getting torched.
Something happened if you're the worst defense in the league.
Yeah,
somebody got torched.
But that's a unit. That's a unit thing. That's a unit problem. That's a unit problem. That's just something that I can't blame on one person.
I wasn't trying to blame it on one person, but I'm just letting you know somebody got torched, including JC. He might have got torched too. Something was happening back there.
JC was getting cock put at him the first couple of weeks of the season.
Well, that's because they didn't know their assignments. Yo, boy, EJ.
Well, we'll see. That's not an EJ problem. Actually, yes, it is.
Keep shooting them, Bell.
I'm not even gonna try. I'm not gonna do it this time. I'm not gonna do it this week. Maybe next week when we have more time on our hands. Let me see. Where did I want to go? Well, since we're here grading Panthers, let's grade the current position groups. Since this is the current conversation that we're having.
Is it position groups or is it players?
Position groups. You got your timestamps wrong a little bit, but it's okay. It's no big deal.
Just move it up.
Below. NFC South.
That was for the one above.
Oh, okay. Trailing. Yeah. Rank the position groups. Quarterback.
Rank them in the context.
A through F.
Okay. Grade them.
Through the context of the NFL. By NFL standards. Don't judge it based off of what we've had in the past. Judge it based off of NFL standards.
Okay.
This is all stemming from the Carolina Panthers receiving a 79 overall in Madden this year. So just wanted to have some fun on this regard.
Quarterbacks, I would say C+.
Okay. You?
B-.
Okay. C- for me. Running backs?
I'm going to go A-.
A-.
B+.
Okay. Wide receivers?
B.
A.
B.
Okay. Tight ends?
C.
C.
Might be a
D+. D plus.
Yeah, I'm
too much unproven shit.
D plus,
unknown.
D plus.
I
Yeah.
do like Evans though.
I
think
Mitch.
Mitch is gonna be a hooper.
I love Mitch, but he got to
Gotta
show
see-
us.
yeah, we gotta see it.
I love Mitch, but he got to show us. And Tommy, with that injury, with him being tight end 1 for the past 4 years, that gives me cause for pause. It makes me uncomfortable.
C minus.
Okay, D plus.
D plus.
And shout out JT Sanders too, because we didn't even mention his name. That's disrespectful.
Yeah,
Because they said he been out there. They said he been out there. He shredded some baby fat off of him.
That's why I kept it at a C minus because of JT.
Fair. Offensive line.
A.
A.
Minus.
Okay.
Because Ikem ?
He played good last season.
That's subjective.
We didn't call his name much.
He played solid.
Hey.
He didn't play like rookie year Ikem. Because that nigga got baptized. He got baptized by fire rookie year, and he was that nigga.
Yeah, because he had to go against Myles Garrett.
Micah. It was a
Yeah.
whole bunch nigga.
Yeah.
If we pull that list up, it was a whole bunch of niggas he had to go through. And so question mark there, and then question mark at the starting center position because we don't know if it's going to be Corbett or Cade. We just got to go slow.
Okay.
Wide receivers.
I already did
We
that.
already did that.
What did I give us?
We're on the defense.
I gave us an A,
Yeah, I think so.
or did I even go?
You did go.
Okay, well I'm going to say A for wide receivers if I did. And
Yeah, I
even
think
if
you
I
said A,
did,
'cause
I
we
gave
said
us a
B.
B.
okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
D-line, including linebackers, so Scorton and Princely, all of those.
I'm gonna say B minus.
Okay. I'll say B minus as well. I like that.
I'm gonna say C plus.
Okay.
Unproven. Gives me cause
Very,
for
very
pause.
young.
Yeah, and that.
Very young. Very unproven, excuse me. I think that we have enough, bro. I think we have enough in the interior to be okay with whatever happens on
And
the
DB
outside.
is coming off an injury and has looked a little
DB
bit.
has gained a lot of weight.
Yeah.
And I know I'm not the I know I'm not the fucking, I know I'm not the poster child for niggas gaining weight. So y'all just chill on me because I know y'all be on my dick in the comments. But DB has gained a lot of weight. I'm going to just go ahead and put that out there. And I know that, he's been dealing with a knee injury. He didn't get cleared until, a week into mini camp, mandatory mini, whatever the case may be. I'm just telling y'all, DB looks a lot heavier all throughout his body than he has to me in the past 3 or 4 years. So I'm just throwing that out there right now. Great point. Because he definitely had. Matter of fact, I think I said that in FPFO.
Yeah.
He looks way heavier.
Yeah, he does.
He looks way heavier. I was even watching Panthers Huddle a couple of days ago, and TD did an interview with him. And I was just like, bro, that nigga still looks big. Like, I didn't know if it was just because I hadn't seen him in a while because of the injury or what. I don't think it's that, bro.
He's gained some weight. He
Yeah.
does not look like DB.
Yeah.
He doesn't look like the DB that got that fat contract.
Yeah, exactly. So that I will give you that. That gives me cause for pause on that D line. But I mean, Bobby, Turk, Ashawn, we're gonna be okay. I think that we'll be okay, and I really do have a lot of faith in in Scorton and Princely. I do, and Wanham will be available at some point or another. But I don't know.
I just know it's a long season, man, and rookies, especially in the trenches, particularly the defensive side of the ball, tend to wear down as the season goes on, which is why I'm going to reserve my ranking a little bit lower for the time being. With the unknown of DB and the unknown of the rookies, I can't put them too high.
I respect it. I can't be mad at that at all. Linebackers.
You said they was grouped in with the.
No. I'm saying interior linebackers. Then.
Oh,
Excuse me.
um,
Let me be specific. I'm saying because to me, like, yes, we play a 3-4, right? A base 3-4. So, but to me, Scorton and Princely are all they're DNs.
Yeah.
Pat, Wanham, they're all DNs to me.
Gotcha.
Like, if you look on their website, then they're linebackers. But now I'm talking about
Middle of the field.
Roseboom, Trevin, Josie, etc. That group is nasty to me. I'm not gonna lie. I don't have no faith in them.
I'm gonna either go C, but I really want to go like D plus.
Okay, well, go what you want to go.
I'll go C.
I'm going to go C minus.
I'm gonna go C minus as well. I don't have much.
So far, we're tracking with the 79 ranking, by the way.
Yeah. So no, I honestly I was actually surprised that they were ranked us that high. To be honest, I saw a lot of people kind of like, yeah, I don't know. Nah, that's about right. If you actually break it down. But I just figured it was a good conversation to have briefly. I just don't know, man. I just don't know how I feel about. I don't know how I feel about Trevin, and I don't know how I feel about Roseboom. Because Josie made enough progression for me personally. Second half of the season, he made enough progression for me to be okay. And was he a part of that unit? The worst unit in NFL history? Absolutely. But if you look at individual performances in the development, I would say the same exact thing for Shaw Smith-Wade. Was he a part of that unit? Absolutely. But if you look at their development throughout the season and just them getting more comfortable in the system and actually making plays, Josie was one of those guys that stood out to me, honestly. I saw the most improvement in him, saw significant improvement in Shaw Smith-Wade, saw significant improvement in Bryce. So, bright spots all around. But Trevin, Roseboom, I'm going to go slow. Right. I'm going to go slow. Secondary. This is going to be, I think we may disagree on this.
D+.
Shit.
I didn't think it was going to be that low.
I mean, god damn. Yeah, that's OD. Well, okay.
Yeah, I'm going to give them a C.
Do you care to explain your D+? That's OD.
Outside of JC, like, I just don't see what else there is over there.
Trayvon.
Yeah, but he's more so like, when I think of secondary, I'm thinking about like coverage more so. And Trayvon, he's just not. He just doesn't play that role. He's more coming down for run support, more so of a tackler. But when I think about secondary, I'm thinking about like, what are we doing when the ball is in the air? And I just don't. Outside of JC, it's just like, to me, there's nothing. That's been my whole thing with the whole record prediction, with the way the Carolina Panthers are gonna look. All of it is, to me, is predicated on what the secondary looks like, because I think we improved in a lot of other areas, but that's one of the areas that we just failed to do anything to at this point.
I mean, I respect your opinion. I don't agree.
What do you give them?
C+.
Okay.
Because I think you have a star.
Yeah, I think you have an A+ at one corner.
Right, I think you have a C- C at the worst, or at the at the absolute lowest. If you're having an honest conversation, Mike Jackson is a C.
Yeah, I think a C. I think I give Merring a B.
I'll give him a B. I'll give Merring a B+.
I give Shaw. Well, y'all know.
I give Shaw a C-.
Yeah, I think to be fair, I will give him a.
What is he supposed to be?
I'll give him a D+.
Okay, no problem. What the fuck is so funny? I don't understand what's so funny about that shit.
I just can't stand him. I don't know why. Like, since he was drafted.
That's what it is, bro. Niggas are all Shaw's top still from April 2024.
Oh, well. It's
not nigga. Did he develop last year, yes or no?
I didn't see enough. For me personally, for the way that
what is seeing
he
enough?
gassed up because he caught that pick and the nigga Bates was running down the sideline.
What pick?
Sucking him off or whatever the fuck.
I'm not worried about that bitch ass pick. I'm talking about his overall body of work.
Cool.
He developed one of the best.
For how I felt about him pre-draft, when they drafted
him. Nigga, you didn't even know who he was pre-draft.
How I felt about him post-draft when they brought him on and everything that was entailed with the Shaw Smith-Wade pick, just. He's got a lot of work to do to get on my good side. I'm not gonna lie.
But see, I need niggas to be objective.
D+ is objective. He had a fucking
F.
D+.
A D+ is objective.
He had an F-.
So what are you giving him? You're giving him a D+ too?
Yes.
Yeah, that's kind of weird to me, but it's okay. This is not the hill I'm willing to die on. Not this week. The Shaw Smith-Wade hill is not the one I'm gonna die on. But y'all are fucking tweaking.
He had an F- for me going into last season, and he's improved to a D+. That's what we want to see.
He had an F- for you going into last season.
Yeah, that's how bad
So
it
just
was.
being fucking drafted, he was an F-.
He was a fucking F-.
That is delusional as shit. That is ridiculous, bro. That y'all were give it a fuck. Give it up, bro. That is ridiculous. And a D+ is ridiculous as well. The lowest y'all should.
You gave him a fucking C-.
Yeah, well, that was
I
the
gave
lowest.
him a fucking D+.
Nigga, I really wanted to give him a C+, but I was like, you know what?
No, hell no. That nigga ain't one step under a B.
No, he's not. You're right. C- is fair.
D plus
A
is
D
fair.
plus is disgusting.
D plus
And
is
I don't
fair.
even know if I give
There's
it
one
C-.
step.
You want me to go to the Monty Richardson?
Yeah, sure.
D plus.
Like, yeah. See, I just don't agree. I don't agree. I don't agree, bro.
Cool.
I don't agree.
So the secondary overall gets a C minus.
Okay.
D plus for me. You got 2 D pluses, one almost to an F out there.
Yeah, but you have an A plus as well.
Yeah, I mean
That only
that
brings
doesn't
it up
travel.
slightly.
So he ain't even a full
We're never
fucking
gonna hear
A
the end
plus.
of it. Yeah, we're just simply never gonna hear the end of this shit. But then again, he might travel this year.
Well, then maybe
What
I'll
receivers
go.
do we play this year? I don't want to make this a long, drawn out thing, but can we just? I need to look at the schedule so I can see. I need to see something because I mean, them niggas. I'm gonna tell y'all when we really gonna be challenged. Actually, let me just look at this shit because when we got to see Mike, Chris, and Meke, that's his name. Oh no, well, it'll happen before that. It'll happen before that. It'll happen week 1 when we see Trav and Brian.
Brian Thomas. And
But
then
that's not going. That to me is not Tyreek or Jalen.
Well, if you can't get it done against them, then how am I supposed to feel about you?
It's week 1. That's how you're supposed to feel. Don't panic.
Of course.
And then
Don't panic. It's week 1.
week 2, Marvin Harrison, which is
He's a bitch.
Yeah, I mean,
He's a bitch. Everything about. I cannot wait to get to Arizona. I still have flashbacks of when that nigga put that flag on me. And had it not been for Hannah, I would have killed that motherfucker. I would have. Oh my God, I would have turned BOA out. Oh my God, yeah. It would have been bad news. It would have been bad news. Oh my God. Yeah, not moved off of Arizona.
week 5. Got to see Reek and Jalen.
Yes, that's gonna be a good matchup.
Week 6.
CD and
and
George.
George.
That's the one. That's when you see what you really cut like. You see what you really cut like. I think it's gonna be either week 5 or week 6. We're gonna see what this secondary is really made of.
Oh.
And I pray to God that JC is healthy.
Because you also got to see the Rams later in the season.
Oh
Puka,
my God.
Devontae, and
Oh my God.
yeah.
Don't even. Oh my God, that's gonna be a show. Hey, if you want to pick any game to go to, and it's gonna be a 50-50 toss up, but you want to see a show, go to the LA Rams game in Charlotte. That's what I'll say that for the record. That's gonna be special.
Yeah, that's going to be a
I
good
think
game.
that's gonna be game of the year as it pertains to the Carolina Panthers. That matchup with the LA Rams is gonna be game of the year. No question. I'm telling y'all right now, that's gonna be game. If this offense is what niggas say it is, up to this point, that's going to be a special matchup. That's going to be a special matchup. And I think I like our defense better than theirs, but I digress.
Okay.
I digress. Okay, let's move on.
Training camp dates.
Yeah, let me pull this up because the training camp dates were officially released last week. And honestly, this is something that, I probably shouldn't even have put this on the note because what relevance is it?
none at all.
For us. Shout out Dave.
God damn it!
Yeah, I know. I don't even know if I'm going to be able to find this. Yeah, I don't think that I'm going to be able to find this. Okay, here we go. Will be held at their practice facility, but will be closed to the public due to construction. Rookies will report on July 21st, and vets will report on July 22nd. The team will also participate in 2 joint practices. Can we just make a quick trip to Houston?
I'm not going.
We can't make a quick one to Houston.
You can make
bro.
one. I'm not going.
Why?
It's just that simple.
We can make a quick one, bro.
I'm not going.
We might as well kick our tour off properly. We can
Nope,
go to practice
nope,
and then go to the
Nope,
game and
nope,
then come back.
Nope. Not doing it.
This is what I have to deal
You
with.
just told Rod and them that you wasn't going down there for the 4.
Yeah, but what is the relevance? Bless you.
Yeah, the relevance is you're giving them all these reasons why you're not going.
That's 2 weeks away.
Well,
This is like a whole 2.5 months away.
it doesn't matter.
August
I
2nd.
need Vegas is coming up. Arizona is coming up. So,
Jacksonville's coming up.
yeah. So, I mean, yeah, I'm just not going.
Oh my God, we are outside. Oh my God. Hey, we are out, and we've never been outside any season before this one. Oh, we are outside. And you're going to have an opportunity to meet the whole crew week 6. I mean, when I say the whole crew, I mean the whole crew.
So it
it's
doesn't
gonna
look
be
like
special.
the
Sorry.
official full training camp schedule has been released yet. Fans access obviously will be restricted as the Uptown Charlotte facilities in both 2025 and 2026 are undergoing construction. But FanFest in the stadium will be held August 2nd.
Yep.
According to ChatGPT.
That is correct. That's what I have here on Google as well.
Shout out Vera. That's what ChatGPT said it would name itself.
Vera?
I asked it the other day.
You also asked ChatGPT about yourself today.
I did.
That was
'Cause
very,
I just,
that was
like-
very that was very fucking weird to me.
Is it?
Yes.
I was
That
reading
very
the
fucking
description.
weird.
I was like, damn, chat, where's my name? So I asked ChatGPT, I said, hey, what is FPFO? Gave me a whole breakdown. I was like, what about the producer Tavian? Just to see what it would say. Just because I wanted to see if it would be able to find my name anywhere.
Is that weird to you?
Yeah, weird as fuck.
Okay, cool. I just
Yeah, I
wanted to
bet
make
you
sure.
think so because your name is on the shit when it comes up. I just wanted to know where my
Supposed to
name
be.
was. And you know what it said about me? and mine
What the
isn't?
fuck is this nigga?
Mine
What?
isn't?
No, I have to do. Listen, don't ever.
all right, so
you
like-
know the value that you provide to our team.
That's all I'm saying. So I was like, ChatGPT, where the fuck is my name? But then I
It's just
asked it
very
about
weird.
myself.
It's just very.
And you know what
weird.
it said? Did you read what
You
it said?
fucking play with yourself to it. I
No,
read
it said
Here we go.
he gives a little bit of commentary here and there. Most notably, the commentary that he gave in was it April when Duke lost to Houston, and how he poked fun at JJ. That's what ChatGPT was telling me.
Very valid.
Extremely, and I was proud of that. I was like, you know what? Hey, if my name can't be on the thing, at least it knows that I'm here to fuck with JJ. It knows.
Wow.
it
See,
knows
and that's
something.
what. Yeah, and see, that's what niggas cocks get hard off of. It's fucking with JJ. That's crazy. As hell.
Semi-chubbed for sure.
Touche.
It's a brotherhood.
It is. Where are we at on time?
We're an hour in.
Oh, great. So yeah, meet us at BOA August 2nd. Very simple. We can cut through all the bullshit, say whatever we're gonna say. Meet us in BOA August 2nd. We had something. Dylan is gonna be pissed. Oh my god. We had something that we were talking about working on August 2nd. Things just haven't progressed the way that they should. And I take
God damn it!
Yeah, I mean, I take a lot of responsibility for that. But maybe things will come together. So just TBD on August 2nd, but meet us at BOA bare minimum. Bare minimum, meet us at BOA. But we want to put something together for the community. We want to do I don't know if we want to do a kickball game, flag football. I don't know, but we want to do something where we just put together a community day. We want to have as many content creators as possible. We want to have the bounce house for the kids. We want to have niggas on the grill. We're just trying to do something major, man. Ultimately, that's what we're trying to do at FPFO, is bring the people together at the end of the day. So, yeah, TBD on that, though. TBD on that. Dylan is, like I said, oh, my God. I'm sure by the time y'all see this, my phone would have been blown up already. Jesus Christ. Yeah, he is. Dylan, I'm sorry. He is going to be, oh, my God. Because, yeah. Never mind. Don't even worry about it. He's going to be pissed.
Yeah.
But luckily, y'all don't have to hear it, and it's just going to be me. So,
Hey, I boomed a home run in our kickball game last week.
yeah, I heard y'all got y'all ass beat again. You could have
Sure
go into
did.
detail on that.
Yep.
Sure did.
Every week we do.
I mean, just embarrassing. Actually, y'all should probably just resign.
Well, we're about to.
Statistically, I'm probably having my best season.
I mean, I would hope so.
Unfortunately, it's a team sport.
Has he been doing shit?
Not really.
Yeah, it's been quiet.
I've been making plays in the field, but that's about it.
Back still fucked off.
A little bit. But I realized that if I don't have a good game, they can't win. That's what I've realized. If I don't play the absolute best in the fucking world, they can't win. And even when I do, they're so ass that they still can't win.
Unfortunate situation.
Yeah. Pretty much.
Yeah, that's ass. So do y'all want to go top 10 currently? Actually, yeah, let's shout out to Jared. Shout out to Jared, and I don't know who else takes responsibility for this. Two people I seen talk about it was Jared and Dylan, our content manager. What? That's crazy. But yeah, shout out to Jared and Dylan, Jared Feinberg to be specific. Great follow on X if you guys don't do so already, and you want more in-depth analysis on the Carolina Panthers in word form, not necessarily content creation, but in word form. He is a writer for the Panthers Wire. Great follow. Shout out Jared. He did his top 10 list this week of the current Carolina Panthers roster, and I thought it would be fun for us to do one live on For Panthers Fans Only. So I hope that my co-host and my producer have done their due diligence, because I think that my list is impeccable. And I'd love to see what you guys have and get y'all's feedback in the comments. And y'all drop y'all's top 10 list, actually, if y'all think that we just completely dipped it off. But this should be fun. I think we're going to disagree.
Right,
so a lot of players to disagree with.
You go first.
You want me to go first?
Yep.
Yeah.
1 JC, 2 Derek Brown, 3 Chuba Hubbard, 4 Robert Hunt, 5 Trayvon Merring, 6 Rico Dowdle, 7 Taylor Moton, 8 Bryce Young, 9 Damian Lewis, and 10 Josie Jewell.
Interesting list.
Is it?
I think so.
We'll post it. Actually, if you guys don't mind, do y'all have y'all's typed up?
Nope.
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course. Whenever you go through your list, if you don't mind typing it up and sending it over to me so we can drop it in the comments, or drop it in the description, that'd be great. Just for the people to see, just because it's going to be hard for them to track that. But yeah, that's my list. That's my list. I'll go through it one more time. JC, DB, Chuba, Robert Hunt, Trayvon Merring, Rico, Taylor Moton, Bryce, Damian Lewis, Josie. That's my top 10 current Panthers in order. In order. This is in a specific order. That's my top 10. Terrence, you're up. Don't piss me off. Actually,
right.
Did my list make you feel any way at all before you start?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I mean, to each his own. I have JC, DB, Chuba, Robert Hunt, Bryce Young, Taylor Moton, Rico Dowdle, Trayvon Merring, Adam Thielen, Damian Lewis.
I did Adam Thielen crazy, didn't I?
Yeah, you did.
Oh,
you
I
did
did.
him.
Hey,
did him greasy.
I forgot.
It ain't no damn way he
I
ain't
just
a top
forgot.
10 player on
I just
there.
forgot. Who's he not better than on my list? I mean, who's he better than on
Josie?
my list? Is Adam Thielen better than Josie
Yes.
Jewell?
Yes, he is.
All right. Okay. I'm not gonna do it today. Are you prepared or no? He's not. Would you like us just to move on? He's not prepared. I just want to let y'all know he's like in behind the camera in a fucking frenzy, typing away because he didn't do it. But I would love to hear this makeshift list that he creates.
Yeah, I mean, it's not really makeshift.
On the fly.
I'm going DB, obviously saying that he's healthy.
Okay.
DB
yes.
was the best player last time he was on the field for the Panthers.
We don't need explanations.
Cool. DB. DB, Timo.
Quick. Sorry, nah, I'm fucking with you. Nah.
All right, here we go. I got y'all. DB, Timo, JC, Robbie, Bryce, Chuba, Adam Thielen, Trayvon Merring, Lewis, and then Rico at 10.
Am I unmuted, nigga? Hey,
Yeah.
Can you please say your list again? Can you please say it again? And actually, please send it to me.
Y'all want to listen to it this time? Or?
Yes, I was listening, but I need you to go slow, nigga, and say at 1 I have Derek Brown. At 2 I have.
I think
do it like
they
that,
didn't need
please.
an explanation.
No,
so now
no, we
they
don't need
fucking
that.
explanation.
We don't
that
need
was a
a
fucking list. That was 10 in a row.
Let's go, man. Let's
Do
go.
it again, please, if you don't mind, so I can listen close.
All right. I got DB at 1. I got Timo at 2.
Yeah. Fucked already. But
It's not,
continue.
though. But
Keep going. Yeah, get him on. What the fuck?
Because he
The
keeps
fuck is
jumping
wrong
in.
with you?
I had to put him down.
Boy, that is not.
That is
He
disgusting.
might as well not even continue.
Why?
I damn near
Honestly,
don't even.
Timo's been one of the most consistent players in this fucking
Nigga,
franchise.
is he better? Is he better?
Timo is one of the best right tackles in the
All
fucking league. What are we talking about?
No, I'm not.
Pull
gonna
up his
say that.
fucking PFF numbers.
He's the most consistent.
Pull up his PFF numbers. He's one of the most,
He's the
and
most
that's what you want
consistent.
from an offensive lineman. So that's why I'm going to put him at number 2.
Yeah, but he's also. Yeah,
I'm putting JC
actually,
at number 3. I'm putting Robbie at number 4. I'm putting Bryce
See,
at number
can we
5.
please go slow? Or
JC at number 3.
Okay.
Robbie at number 4.
There's no way in fuck that Robbie Hunt is not better than Taylor Moton. It's just not possible that Robert Hunt is not better than Taylor Moton.
Well, this is my list.
It is, yes.
Is this your list or is this my
That's
list?
fucking nasty.
Okay.
It's subjective,
Cool.
my bad.
Robbie Hunt.
Okay. At 4.
Bryce Young.
At 5, okay.
Chuba Hubbard.
And how the fuck is...
Go ahead.
Chuba Hubbard.
Okay.
Adam Thielen. Because neither of them niggas got benched last season. Adam Thielen.
So how the fuck do you have Bryce
Trayvon
over
Merrick.
fucking Chuba? Is it me?
It is you.
No,
It is
no,
you,
it's
'cause
not.
this ain't your list.
It's not you, bro.
Is it-
Go ahead, continue.
Chuba Hubbard, Adam Thielen, Trayvon Merrick, Lewis, and Rico.
Okay. Taylor Moton, 29th in penalties. 34th in sacks allowed.
Is this your list or is this my list?
Nigga, I'm just reading. You told me to go to PFF. I pulled it up. That's it. That's all. I'm just looking. Total pressure allowed, 63rd. I mean, yeah, cool. Okay. He's not, nigga. Can I just tell you that, nigga? First and foremost, actually, let me not even go where I was gonna go. The only thing that I will say is, I don't personally believe that nigga is better than Chuba. I just simply don't. But you can make the argument that without him, there is no Chuba. So if that's your stance, then I commend it.
Feel how you want.
I don't think that the nigga is better than.
I've seen Taylor Moton be one of the most consistent players on this team for
But
the last 2-3 years.
is the nigga like? Is he top tier at his position? Well, and we're talking. You're right. We're talking about the Panthers. So Taylor, just say yes or no, and I swear, I promise you, we'll move on. Was it a typo that you put that nigga above J.C. Horn?
No.
Okay.
I put him above J.C. Horn intentionally.
Okay. Shout out Taylor Moton, even though we're blocked, so he'll never see it. But shout out to him. I mean, that is, oh my God. That made my stomach hurt, to be honest.
That ain't what made your stomach hurt.
J.C. Horn Taylor Moton at 2 is disgusting. If y'all agree.
Make your own list.
Yeah, no, you're right. If y'all agree with Taylor Moton being the second best player on the Carolina Panthers, probably should find another podcast.
Get in the comments and tell me I'm wrong. Run it up. Run it up in the comments. Disagree.
What does he
And tell
do?
me why.
What does he do special?
Stonewall.
Okay.
He's consistent. I reward consistency. And that's why he's number 2.
So how did you put Bryce above Chuba if you reward consistency?
Quarterback tax.
So this list is very unserious.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, pretty much.
Okay, cool. So that all right. Perfect.
It's a quarterback tax. Bryce should be at number 1, but I know niggas would have a problem with that too. So I put him
He
down
should be number 1 where?
on this list.
Let's move it.
Don't let me get on my 2023 JJ shit.
Let's move it, bro.
Yeah, please.
You're going to have that shit lodged in your fucking esophagus this season. So don't worry, because next season he'll be number 1 on your list.
If he does his job. But he could easily come out and give
Quarterback
that hoe up.
tax.
Yeah. He could easily come out and start giving that hoe
But
up.
you know what? Without Timo and Robbie up there being consistent,
Realistically, imagine putting Taylor Moton above Robert Hunt.
I don't have to imagine that. I did it.
Yeah. It's just it's not serious, bro. It's not serious. Rookie expectations. This doesn't have to be a thank you for playing along. I will say that. Thank you guys for playing along. Rookie expectations. I don't even know how I want to approach this conversation. Starting off, what I will say is that everywhere I look, and this is really I'll be honest, this is very fucked off for this rookie class. Because you know how we had the conversation about Bryce Young and C.J. Stroud always being attached to each other, right? And you made
that statement.
I made that statement. We had the conversation, though. We had the conversation.
Yes.
Okay. And did you agree or disagree?
I disagreed.
Okay. I mean, okay. We don't have to go back that far. We had the conversation, nevertheless. And we talked about, like, his expectations always pretty much being interlocked with C.J. Stroud just simply based on the conversation that was being had at that time. The conversation for this current rookie class for the Carolina Panthers is that they don't handle themselves like rookies. A lot of these guys are going to be starters on day one. a lot of these guys are going to have an immediate impact. So already for me personally, and I don't believe that this is buying into the propaganda. I will say that because us on FPFO have been very, very clear and specific in telling you guys, do not buy into the propaganda that you will be experiencing this summer. Right now, it's going to be very, very dry and dull because we not live until the 21st. So right now, it's going to be very, very dry and dull. But when that time comes, July 21st, 22nd, and on through September, do not buy into the propaganda. So that's what I'll say first. Secondly, I don't believe that this is me buying into the propaganda just because I wanted to bring the conversation up. Only thing I wanted to do is just have a brief conversation about the rookie expectations because right now, for me personally, they are through the roof. Because every single thing that I see and hear about this rookie class is like it's damn near one of the best, going to be one of the best that the Carolina Panthers have ever had. With that being said, what does that look like for you?
I think the rookie expectations could have a kind of a different definition depending on if you're saying rookie expectations this year versus rookie expectations as this rookie class as a whole throughout their career on the Carolina Panthers.
This year.
Because I think those two things look different.
Okay, this year.
I mean, I expect Ted to be one of the best receivers on our team. I expect that from him. I expect the two edges. Like, I don't expect them to come in and make an immediate impact, not me personally. But I think, like, midway through the season, either one or the other, maybe both, could potentially be starters. I don't think day one starters. To me, that's not realistic. But, yeah.
I think it's realistic.
I don't think so. And then Jimmy Horn, like, I think he's going to be a really solid return guy. And he'll be able to play in a slot, and he'll be like a gadget guy. But I don't see it being anything, like, super crazy. Like, I've channeled my expectations for this rookie class. Like, I'm really high on them. I think they will be a really good rookie class going forward. But this season, like, I still think that they got people in front of them who is able to, like, teach them the game to where they don't have to jump into the fire as quickly because, you know, DJ Wanham's dealing with an injury, but it's under the belief that he will probably be the starter alongside of Pat Jones. So it's like, if those guys are solid pieces out there, then it's not, you don't have to throw Scourton and Princely into the fire. To me, they are always like, they're going to start off as rotational pieces until, like, they're able to potentially prove that they can be starters. And that could be midway through the season. So I know that was a drawn-out explanation, but, like, my rookie expectations are not day one starters for the defensive guys. Ted, obviously, yes, because the wide receiver room is just not that without him. So,
I'm going to say he needs at least 850 yards. That's part of my expectations. I need to see damn near – I almost need to see 1,000, but I know that that's unrealistic, and I know I will get slandered for saying that, right? So I'm just going to say 850 and be calm about it. 850 is very, very fucking doable. It is, especially when you're coming in to be wide receiver one. They've been very, very clear on that being his expectation internally. So, yeah, that is my expectation for Nalo. I totally disagree with you in the sense that I don't believe that Princely or Nick Scourton are going to be day one starters. One of those two guys is going to be the starter alongside DJ Wanham. That's just my belief. I think Patrick Jones is clipped. I do.
Yeah, I don't think so, especially not with the comments that they were making at the beginning of camp.
About?
Patrick Jones.
What were they saying?
Like, they said that he looked good.
Yeah.
Like, he looked good.
They talked about him like he was the starter.
Yeah, so I don't agree. I don't know where you got him being clipped from.
I think it's clipped. Not clipped in the sense of him being cut off the team. Clipped in the sense that I don't believe he's going to be starting.
I think it made me believe that he'll be a starter more so than DJ Wano.
I think that would be a huge mistake.
Well, I'm just telling you based on the comments that they came out of camp. So,
That's interesting. I think that one of those two guys, one of the two edge guys that we got in round 2 and 3 are going to be a day one starter. And honestly, to be frank with you, that is part of my expectation. And with the Carolina Panthers, Dan Morgan more specifically coming out, as well as Brant Tillis actually coming out and saying that Nick Scorton was a first-round grade and Princely was a second-round grade, I think that there should be, like, one of those two guys should be starting, in my opinion, if we're talking about rookie expectations. But I understand where you're coming from, for sure. And even if we just say, okay, Pat Jones is the starter, what does DJ Wonnum's health look like? I think that's a huge question as well, because this has been the second offseason where there's a question mark there. There's a question mark there. And then what did he come back and play? He ended up playing 5 or 6 games, maybe 7, right? So it was a while before he was able to come back last year. We don't understand or know the significance of the injury that DJ Wonnum is dealing with right now. So I think that's going to play a part in it as well. And I just don't see, I don't see either one of these guys losing out to DJ Johnson. I don't. Because if that is the case, then we have a much deeper, darker conversation that has to be had. I'm just going to go say that off the rip. And then who else is in that room? Wonnum, Pat, Nick, Princely. Who else is in that room? I think we
Barno.
Barno was fried. It's over with for that.
Well,
Thank
you
you for your
You
services.
said who's in the room. He's in there.
Yeah. And this is coming from a Barno supporter, almost a Barno truther. He's fried. Let me pull this depth chart up real quick, because I know that we looked at it last week, but I just want to see that room specifically. Nick, so they have, see? Let me make sure that this is, before I say that this is right. They have Nick Scorton starting currently on ESPN. Whatever that's worth to the viewers as well as the people on this cast, they currently have DJ Wonnum starting and Nick Scorton starting on the other side of him. Nick Scorton, DJ Johnson is his backup. And then Pat Jones is DJ Wonnum's backup. And behind Pat Jones is Princely. And behind behind DJ Johnson is Boogie Boschman. Boogie Boschman, I don't know who you are, and I say this with all due respect. You're clipped. Amari Barno, love you. All due respect, thank you so much for your services. So, I mean, they have Nick Scorton starting currently.
I mean, very unofficial depth chart. So I'm not taking that into too much account.
Okay, I understand that. Very unofficial. So I will agree with that. But that room will be interesting, and I think a lot of how I will feel about this rookie class as a whole is going to be put on those guys' shoulders, because I think that the wide receiver room would be sustainable enough that even if Nalo doesn't go for the 850 that I would like to see, with you spending an eighth overall pick on him, I think that production in that room will be sustainable enough for us to not feel it as much. Because I still do believe that Bryce is going to distribute the football around. And I've been abundantly clear and extremely vocal on my expectations for Xavier Legette heading into this season. So a lot of my expectations are coming from round 2 and round 3. I've spoken about Mitch, but with him being so far back in the draft, so being selected so far back in the draft, not a guy I'm putting too much stock into. Trevor Etienne, he's in a very, very crowded room. I believe he will get minimal work. Jimmy Horn is going to be a guy that's on the bubble, in my opinion, but I think he's going to make it. I think it's probably about 75%, 80% that he makes it, because he does provide that special teams value. Cam Jackson, I withhold my comments on him. And I think that's it. I think that's the whole class. So I don't know. I just see a lot of propaganda coming out regarding this rookie class, and just a lot of people saying that they believe it's going to be the best rookie class that the Carolina Panthers have seen and their fan base has seen in quite some time. Most notably, Mike Kay, actually, when he went on Unnecessary Bluntness with Aaron Duncan, he said that this is going to be by far one of the best classes that we've seen, and he believes that, I believe it was, actually I won't misquote him, but he said that one of those two edge guys, I don't know 100% which one it was, but he said one of those two edge guys was going to be the most impactful rookie in the class. So yeah, that sets my expectations. That sets my expectations kind of high. All right, let's do this. What is the leaderboard? Do we know?
I think it's ones all across. Does Dylan have a win yet?
I don't think so.
No.
So 1-1-1-0.
Okay, not bad.
1-1-1 American flag.
Yeah, facts. Nigga always want to give out an emoji. Matter of fact, I'm gonna update that when I get back to the crib tonight for sure. That's spiteful. That's hating shit.
No, I mean, shit. You tell me he did it to you all last year.
Oh my God, he was on my dick so bad. Oh, speaking of this, I guess I should go ahead and pay you your money now, huh?
That would be nice.
What is this for?
This is for. I mean, and you're so fucking weird, bro.
How?
You're so weird, bro.
How,
This
bro?
nigga text my phone immediately. Unfortunate situation. Just send the cho-cho. That is crazy, bro. Like that is crazy. I just want to let everybody know.
You didn't see that message right there?
Which one?
That message. Unfortunate situation. Just send a cho-cho.
Oh yeah, I did see it right there, but I didn't want to fucking pay you then. I mean, the fuck, nigga. We made the bet on. Oh. Payment failed. I don't got it.
Yeah. Find it.
Yeah, I mean, we made the bet on air, so I just figured maybe I should pay him on air, so niggas can never lie and say that I don't pay my debt
On time. That's usually the problem. On time. Time is very valuable.
Yeah, it is. But yeah, shout out to Dylan paying me my money. It's a one other motherfucker that owes me some money right now too, but I'm gonna chill on him for sure.
Look this way. He ain't on this set.
Nah, nah.
Invalid.
Oh, bro. No, nigga. Not invalid. Oh, it is invalid. Damn. Ho.
He ain't got his bread right.
I'm broke.
That's what it's looking like.
I'm betting with money I don't got.
It sound like
Pretty much.
There we go.
Good.
Make sure it went through.
Man, it went through,
Yeah.
fuck, nigga. You don't got shit to do with this, nigga. Don't worry about if it went through or not.
That money's housed in this household. If you don't get his chocho, I gotta. You know, if he don't get his chocho, I gotta see about you.
Well, see about me next week when I come back in this bitch.
You ain't gonna make it in.
Okay. All right, cool.
I ain't even got to lift a finger.
I mean, we did. Never mind. Let me not even do that. Plus 445. This is via Dylan. If you're new to the show, is the juice worth the squeeze? All of us give one plus 400 ticket for that particular week. At the end of the season, so February, January, late January, early February, somewhere in that range, whoever has the most wins will be paid out $150 from each person on our team, with the exception of Rod, because he doesn't participate.
Soft.
But this is Dylan. This is Dylan's ticket right here. New York Yankees against the Reds on Tuesday, so tonight. New York Yankees versus the Reds. I think that's clipped already. Boston Red Sox against the Los Angeles Angels. Again, Tuesday night. Chelsea money line and Man City money line. Both of those games, well, one of those games will be played on tonight at 9 p.m. and the other one, the Man City game, will be played at 3 p.m. on Thursday. But that is a plus 445. And that's Dylan's ticket. Not a bad one. I don't know who's on the mound for the New York Yankees this tonight.
Rodon.
Oh, not bad. Not a bad pick then. And who's on the mound for Boston?
They don't have a game on Tuesday.
They don't play Boston.
No. Boston and the Angels.
That's tonight. Like Monday night at 9:39.
Oh, but they play again tomorrow at 9:39. They play again tomorrow. They play again Tuesday night. So when they hear this tonight, but they play again Tuesday night. They're in the series.
I didn't see that.
Yeah, they play. I'm looking at it. Trust me. So we just don't know who's on the mound. Not a bad ticket. Long story short, we don't have to dwell on this shit too long. I promise. Yeah. I'll go ahead and go.
Crochet.
Crochet.
Yeah.
I'll go ahead and go with mine. I took the New York Liberty to cover 9.5 tomorrow night against the Golden State Valkyries. Whatever the fuck their name is, their ass. They can't fuck with the Liberty. Give me them. Give me the Lynx. Give me Caitlin Clark to score 15 points against the Seattle Storm.
You a fan now?
And give me the Arizona Diamondbacks against the Chicago White Sox. No, if the bitch doesn't get her job done, then, I mean, she's worthless to me.
What was your odds? Because you didn't put it in the picture.
Oh, my apologies. It was a plus 414. And I'll show you for confirmation just so nobody thinks I'm cheating. Plus 414. Diamondback.
Went light.
Right.
Diamondbacks money line.
Go ahead.
Caitlin Clark 15 plus. Lynx money line and Liberty minus 9.5 on Wednesday night. Lock that shit in. That's gonna get you chocho.
No, it's not.
That's gonna get you. All right, listen to that nigga if y'all want to. That's
Mine
chocho.
plus 573. I have the Sparks against the Sky. The Sky is ass. They have Angel Reese. I have Caitlin Clark 20 plus points. I had the New York Liberty against the Valkyrie. Valkyrie is ass. Their new team. I have the Lynx against the Mystics, and then I have Arizona Diamondbacks against the White Sox. Plus 573.
Okay.
Cool.
All right. So
I like it. That can get you paid too. Honestly, this week, this is a solid week. This is a solid week. Don't fuck it off. Go ahead.
I've got plus 429. We're taking the Atlanta Braves money line versus the New York Mets. We're taking the New York Yankees money line versus the Cincinnati Reds. And we're taking the Seattle Mariners money line versus the Minnesota Twins. Plus 429.
I wouldn't put the last penny in my fucking pocket on the Braves.
Yeah, hell no.
You don't got to.
They've dicked off so. Oh my god. Oh my god. I mean, overs and unders have gotten completely obliterated by the Braves this year, and just seeing it happen to others, I just can't let it happen to me. But I respect it. Also, I will say this:
Spencer Strider's on the mound, so
he just fractured his shit. Yeah.
they got him starting.
He just went on 14-day, 15-day something earlier today. I just watched the play.
Earlier today?
Yeah.
So FanDuel's fucking off.
Or is it, yeah.
Might be another picture then.
Yeah. So, congrats.
What?
I just want to say for the record that I'm done betting officially. So this is all for the game at this point. But I am done betting officially until September.
We've heard it before.
No, I'm telling you something, nigga. I'm not asking you. I'm telling you something.
We've heard it before.
I'm officially done. Fair. Yeah, I'm just telling you. I'm officially done betting until September until late August when football season starts. If niggas think that ECU was that pussy that we're just 14.5 point underdogs against State, then we can show them something. Don't worry. That'll be my first bet back. ECU to cover 14.5, and I'm gonna put my dick and balls on it.
Oh, I misspoke. What's his name? Spencer Strider?
Yeah.
He is starting. Chris Sale is the one who fractured his rib cage.
Oh, former Red Sox.
Cool. That's why we got rid of him.
Wow.
Shit like that.
He made a hell of a play, though.
Put his body on the line.
Yep.
Is it safe to say that the Patriots would have clipped OKC last night if Halliburton didn't get hurt Sunday night?
I don't know.
It
was off to a good start.
They were fucking dead in the water. OKC was dead in the water.
Yeah,
Assholes was tight.
OKC was clipped.
Oh, assholes was tight in that bitch. Tight.
Tyrese Halliburton started off hot, but honestly, I don't know.
They were fried.
The reason they lost was because of all the turnovers.
In the third quarter.
In the third quarter, when that's where Tyrese thrives, though. Like, Tyrese don't be turning the ball over like that.
Exactly.
So.
And they turned that hoe over, what, like 9 times in the fourth?
Oh, my God. It was sickening.
Or, excuse me, in the third?
It was sickening.
They lost the game in the third quarter, and I, for the life of me, don't know why Rick Carlisle had Pascal on the bench for so long.
He wasn't doing nothing.
No, that's not true. The nigga had like 11 points in the first half. That
Pascal
is doing
definitely
something for Pascal.
didn't play his best game.
He didn't play his best game, but he also got taken out of the rhythm. He got taken out of the rhythm of the game.
And that was weird because I thought Pascal was going to just take over once
Tyrese
was gone.
Yes, nigga. Yes, and the thing about it is the style of basketball that they play when the offense is being ran through Pascal, obviously it's efficient enough to have a lead at half. And it won't the Pacers, it wasn't like them niggas was shooting the lights out of the gym like they did in game 6.
Absolutely not.
They were chilling. And they were up by, 2 or 3 at half?
Well, you got to blame the other player. Obi Toppin, it was terrible.
Yeah, Obi
Miles
Toppin
Turner,
played horribly.
god
Miles
awful.
Turner,
Nate Smith.
oh my God.
I mean, the team just fell apart in general.
Yeah. But even with that, they were still, like I said, they had the lead at halftime. And Pascal sits on the bench for fucking 9.5 minutes. That just can't happen when your other star player just fuck his Achilles off.
Especially the last game of the season.
Yeah, absolutely
there's no
not.
reason to be resting.
Absolutely not. And Neesmith, his situation was a little different. Another situation where you just can't get into the flow of the game. Nigga was in foul trouble all night.
Yep.
Really in foul trouble the whole series. I've never seen anything like it in my life, but ends up fouling out. Yeah, it was just,
And there's no way. Let me see.
TJ McConnell he did everything he could.
yeah, he did.
I'm about to see
can I just say
real
something?
quick.
Or am I going to sound like a jackass on this podcast?
Go ahead.
What I put in, guys, is that not accurate based on what you saw?
No, it was.
Okay, cool.
It
I
was.
just wanted to make sure we were on the same page.
What?
That TJ McConnell will put cock in Pistol Pete.
Oh no, that's not accurate. I thought she was talking about TJ McConnell ramming the over.
Oh,
That was accurate.
Yeah, but that was sharp by me, absolutely. But no, yeah,
No,
that was a stretch.
that fucking
that was,
Pistol Pete
yeah, that
and
was
get the
that was
fuck outta
crazy.
here.
I'm not gonna lie.
the fuck outta
That was crazy. That was crazy, nigga. But I'm not gonna hold you. Like, he made a great point for me like a day and a half after I said that.
I about want to mute you for the rest of the fucking
listen,
show.
I'm just telling you something, nigga. That video that I seen, disgusting work, diabolical. Diabolical.
Yeah, it was actually one of the
Not
worst
gonna hold you.
videos I've ever seen.
I mean,
ever
yes,
in my
bro,
life.
but you saw a video of the nigga playing horse.
Well, Tavian, if I see a nigga in the NBA playing horse that they claim is top 75,
Why don't you go watch a video of him doing a dribbling drill?
no, I don't want to see him doing a dribbling drill.
But
Nigga,
you want to see him
nigga,
playing horse?
nigga,
And you're going to
listen,
judge him off of playing horse?
TJ McConnell will put dick in that nigga. And just like I said the other day in guys, there are fucking 20 minimum point guards in the NBA right now that are fucking Pistol Pete up. I mean, fucking him up. No question about it. And I didn't see not one dispute on the list that I sent. And then I said, niggas ain't mature enough to have the conversation that McConnell would dick him to. We're just not. So cool. I understand. Do you have anything to say about that list? Is there one lie? Actually,
I
let's
don't
pull it
even
since we're
remember
here.
what the list was.
I
But
got you. Don't you worry. I got it. I gotta find it. I gotta find it. Cause this was pre draft selection. Or draft pick selection rather. Oh my God, I gotta find it. There we go. SGA and Halliburton. Do we all agree on that? Can we go quick through this shit so we can end the
Go ahead.
Go ahead, bro.
SGA, Halliburton, Kai, Steph, Healthy Dame. All cock and Pete. De'Aaron Fox and John Morant. Cock and Pete. Jalen Brunson, Jamal Murray, and Trae Young. Cock and Pete. Luka.
You just need to do your research.
Nigga. So
do
tell
your
me where I'm
research, bro.
fucking off. Luka, Cock and Pete. LaMelo, Tyrese Maxey, Cock and Pete. Cade, Colin Sexton. That may have been where I went. May have been where I went awry. And Drew Holiday, I'm just not saying that he's necessarily a point guard, so he doesn't really have to be in the conversation.
So where's Steph's name?
But Drew, it's up there.
Oh.
I said Kyrie, Steph, and a Healthy Dame. They're all putting cock in that dude, bro. I don't really understand. Like, so that's like, I mean, I don't know how many players that is, but it's a lot. That's 16 names that undoubtedly are putting cock in Pistol Pete.
No.
And for y'all old heads that watch us, shout out to y'all. We appreciate and love y'all. But it's a new day and age, and unfortunately, facts are facts. All them names, them 16 names that I just named are
Brother,
putting.
he's doing the same shit that they're doing.
No, bro. He's
Okay.
not. He's not.
Then
He's
and
not.
that's how I know you've never seen the nigga
He's
play.
not. I have seen him play.
No, you haven't.
I have. How the
You
fuck
have.
you
If
gonna
you're gonna
tell
sit
me?
there, if you're gonna
How the
sit
fuck
there and
this
say
nigga gonna
that
tell
he
me what I've
wasn't,
seen?
if you're gonna sit there and say he wasn't doing the same shit that they're doing, then you haven't seen him play.
Bro, I don't
because
even
they
know.
got their fucking bag from him. Yes, go watch. Go do your fucking research.
Unfortunately, nigga.
Okay, cool.
So can I ask you a question?
Because you think
Hold on, I know.
is it because he's a cracker? You think it's because he's a cracker that he don't have
Can
no
we go-
fucking bag?
Can we go slow? Can we go slow if you don't mind?
Go ahead.
Is Kyrie? Is Pistol Pete doing what Kyrie does?
Brother, obviously they've
asking.
improved.
I'm just asking.
Kyrie,
nigga.
you just took one of the best, probably
Okay.
the best ball handler in NBA
Okay,
history.
so then don't make
and
us.
said like, oh,
okay, stop. So then he's not. Is
that's,
that nigga
that's
doing
just
what Steph
nobody's
is
doing what Kyrie is doing.
Is that nigga doing what Steph is
They
doing?
didn't have a 3-point line when Pistol Pete played.
Okay, so that answer is no. So that's 2 no's so far, right?
It was a fucking different game.
Is that nigga doing what SGA is doing?
Yes.
Let's go. Let's go.
Yep, we're
Yes.
rapping. We're rapping. Don't worry.
100%
Don't worry.
yes.
Okay. Nigga, Pistol Pete is ass.
Just fucking,
Like, give it a
it's just
fucking
insane.
break, bro. Like, give it a break. I'm so sick and tired of all of these like young fucking groupthink niggas.
Shit.
What?
Just watching his highlights now. Just
Oh.
going fucking fed.
And I just wanted to say the reason why he has the green light to say crack on this podcast is because he is partially white, and that was Tavian and Tavian alone. Don't slander us.
My
I
shit.
think he should probably mark that shit.
Just cut the tape on.
Nigga, I'm just telling you, bro. Like, I don't care about the highlight tape. I'm just telling you, he's getting cock.
Okay.
He is, bro. Like, don't make me hot, bro, because we've
Just cut it
done
on.
great on time,
You just need to
bro.
cut it on.
We've done great
You
on
just need
time,
to do
bro.
yourself a service and just watch him.
Bro, I've seen this nigga play. I don't know how many. Bro, I be
Just do
watching
yourself a service and
hardwood
watch him.
classics, nigga. I be watching hardwood classics. I don't know what you want me to say. He's not like he's that. He was that during his time period, but these young niggas will fucking fuck him in the ass. Literally, bro. Like, don't get me hot, dog. Like, he will. They will. He's way too little. He's way too little. He's way too little, bro, and his foot speed is too fucking slow. Too little and too fucking slow. He is. He is, bro. Way too light in the ass. Do you agree with that, or you don't agree with that?
He was 6'5", 197 pounds.
Way too little. Way too little.
What the fuck do you think Shea weighs?
Way too little.
What do you think Shea weighs?
And,
Shea is 6'8".
And I was about to say, and Shea is 6'8".
And how much does he weigh?
I don't give a fuck. He's too long for that nigga. He's too long for him.
Christ.
He's too long for him.
He's 6'8", 195.
Too long for him. Rising right up
6'8",
above that nigga.
195.
Rising right up above him. So Pistol Pete can guard Shea.
Yes.
Okay. All right. No worries. No worries.
I just don't understand what we're talking about. You act like he's like a fucking 6 foot. He's 6'5". He's still 6'5". Damn near 200 pounds. Delusional.
Okay, fair. I'll let them know. I'll let them tell me in the comments. I'll let them tell me in the
They're
comments.
going to get on you.
If they do, then so be it. I'm still gonna stand true to my word.
I just got to do 2 minutes.
There's 16 minutes. There's 16 niggas in the NBA right now that are absolutely dicking Pistol Pete. But he's top 75, so shout out to Pistol Pete. He's that nigga, I guess, or that cracker, as my as my producer would like to say. Who wants to go first?
I don't even know.
Actually, I'll go first. We came up here last week, and me personally came on here and spoke about the Iran situation. Not to get too political, but never fucking forget that when it's get down or lay down time, the cream always rises to the top. Very simple. Niggas do all that wolfing on the net, and we gonna feel it, and we gonna be this, we gonna be that. Peace treaty sign. Let's move on. Let's get back to the, you know what I'm saying? Let's get back to regular scheduled programming. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. No matter what anybody has to say about any political figure, political party association, whatever the case may be, one thing will remain true forever and ever and ever, and that will be that the United States of America has the greatest military in the fucking world. And when shit hits the fan, niggas will get down. Or they'll lay. It's very, very simple. So, mission accomplished. Let's move the fuck on. Y'all get back to protesting and everything else that we were doing before. I yield my time back. Oh, that's too far. I can't say that. They'll probably cancel. I don't give
2 minutes.
a fuck. If they cancel me, if y'all cancel me for that, I don't give a fuck.
It's your 2 minutes, your opinion. That was the opinion of Jeremy Joyner.
Yes, refer to the tag in the beginning of the show. I don't give a fuck. Yeah. Y'all, and they almost caught us slipping because they almost caught us at the right time where there was an immense division. But we saw how quick that shit get straightened out. We saw how quick that shit gets straightened out.
When it comes time,
And to be honest, I was damn near fucking ready. cool. Move however you want to move, nigga. Your move. And they do whatever they do. Cool. They send a little shit off. Interception. No casualties. Let's move the fuck on. Let's get paperwork signed.
Something just tells me that you just wouldn't pass certain tests that the Army has in place.
Fuck it. And that's fine. That's what he was dying to get that off. I mean, he was itching the whole time to get that off. You're right. Yeah, probably not. Probably not, but I don't give a fuck. As long as they don't try to slide over here. I know that for a fact. Let them slide down where I be at.
If they decide to slide down there, they ain't sending foot soldiers.
They sending that shit. You right. Shout out to the United States of America. Greatest military in the world. Get shit straightened out.
Salute to the soldiers.
You go ahead, Trayvon. I have nothing.
Well, I really don't have much this week to talk about either. I was just going to say, not to get political, but I was just going to say shout out to our men and women who are keeping us safe around the world. Obviously, I've talked about it before. One of my best friends is out there in the Middle East right now. So I personally am very glad that the shit ended very quickly. Shout out to my boy John doing his job, really just stealing government money. But hey, that's neither here nor there. He was in the line of fire today when they were sending the missiles overhead. So shout out to him, and man, shout out to the rest of y'all that are out there keeping us safe and spreading democracy, as they would say.
Yeah, shout out Shamik. Shout out John. Shout out Shamik. And shout out my sister.
Yep.
Those are the main three people that I know in the armed forces currently. So shout out to all three of y'all.
Yeah, I would just reiterate the same sentiment. Shout out to the Army, the military, keeping us safe. It's just crazy. Like, I feel like in our time, as like in our 20s, like we done seen the most shit. Like it just haven't been any kind of normalcy. So it's crazy to be able to say that you continue to go through this. But all in all, yeah, shout out to the military. Shout out to the men and women out there putting their lives on the line, protecting us. Us being able to walk around freely and things of that sort. So
they say we've now survived in our lifetimes on this podcast, in this room. We've survived 9/11, 2 economic crashes, Afghanistan war, and now we were staring down the barrel of World War III. I mean, it just can't catch a fucking break. Yeah. And we still can't buy a house. Go through all that, still can't afford a house. But
yeah,
hey,
we damn sure can't do that. I don't lie. We damn sure can't do that.
I mean, shit
wicked out here.
USA. For all the good and the bad, I guess.
Shit. Go kick a door, nigga.
Well, they say we're the ones who knock.
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah. What can you say? Actually, I don't want to close to that. I would like to close to this. This is a much better closing song than what I was about to play.
Yeah,
where do we go?
Like bullshit.
Relax, nigga. What did the time end up being? An hour and a half? Hour and 45?
Hour 20.
Can you hit the fucking yellow button for JJ today?
Shit.
See? I just hate you can't even do that. Shit out.
My fault.
No, it's okay.
Slip.
Yeah, I mean,
very
watch
fitting.
the niggas. Yeah, watch the niggas that, watch them. They don't invite you nowhere.
Give it a break, bro.
This is where we just drown them out slowly.
I was wondering why the fuck my shit was. Yeah, I was like, what is happening? Nah, but turn that shit down real quick so I can close it. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, turn the bell notification on. Tap in with us on social media if you haven't already and you're a size medium. Go purchase a Carolina Reaper shirt. I think there's one remaining. Carolina Reaper shirt remaining. Somebody just purchased one actually while we were recording this. So I think there's one remaining. It may be sold out. If it's sold out, unfortunate. Make sure to enter the giveaway. There's literally only 3 weeks remaining for the FPFO road game experience. So if you haven't done that already, go to forpanthersfansonly.com right now. Click on the giveaway tab. Also, if you're watching on YouTube, you'll be able to click on the link down below in the description to enter the FPFO road game experience, where you and somebody of your choosing will be able to take a round trip flight to Phoenix, Arizona to watch the Carolina Panthers take on the Arizona Cardinals. Flights, hotel stay, game tickets, all covered by For Panthers Fans Only. So go enter that right now. 3 weeks remaining on that. And that's all I have. Gentlemen, any closing remarks? Anything to say? Or we good money?
Nope. Thank you for being here.
Absolutely. Appreciate y'all tuning in.